Hello everybody, Slippy Snails here, and welcome back to the record collection. It's been a little while, I think like 6, 7, 8 months. It's been a little while. But the last time I did a record collection video, and I feel like 2024 was the year I bought the least amount of records. Just because everything got so damn expensive. Like nowadays, records are like $30, and I'm like $30. It's so crazy how they keep up with prices. And so I think this year, even though I bought the least, or I say last year, the brand new year was gonna be. I feel like even though 2024 is the year I bought the least amount of records, I feel like for my CD collection, it damn near doubled. Because it used to be just right here. Now we got some right there, like everywhere. Like literally, my CD collection doubled. And then some. Not only did it double, but then like I kept adding more and more. But like at the same time, it's just like, cause I have this awesome 5-chamber CD player. And so I was like, why not? I mean, listen to the same album, just on a smaller format, you know what I'm saying? And so I made a big switch to CD this year. But that doesn't mean I haven't bought any records. I mean, you're watching this video, so this definitely is a record collection video. So I'm gonna have enough records to show off in this video, because I have gotten a decent few. And you might see some CDs in this collection, because no CDs this video. It's too long for that. You're getting your own video. So without further delay, to start out 2025, let me show you all the records I've gotten since the last time I checked up on me in my record collection. I know that may look like a lot, but I swear it's not like too much, you know. It is a lot. It's a lot. Let's see by the end of the video. It's a lot. More than I thought I had. Saying it's not like a crazy amount of records. I think it's like 30, 35, somewhere in the 30s, maybe 40. We can count with each other in this video. The first record I'm going to bring up is probably one of the first records I ever got in the year 2024, because it came out very like late 2023. And of course, if it came out late 2023, the record's not going to get shipped to you until 2024. And so, for our first record of this collection, we got Andre 3000's New Blue Sun. I really do enjoy this album. I know a lot of people were flaming it, people didn't like it because it wasn't rapping, and people just didn't understand it, but I really enjoyed this album, especially since I have a jazz background, and so I feel like I had an easier time understanding it and getting onto it, people who aren't familiar with jazz and the instrumental albums. But I see, so we could have all seen this coming. Like, do you really not know Andre 3000? Like, he's experimented with so many different other instruments. It's like, how did you not know he was gonna go with the flute? You know what I'm saying? I mean, he was all around the world playing his flute. Like, what, you think he was just I mean, he was actually, I think he was doing it for fun at first, but then it turned into a record. How did you not see this coming? I knew this was gonna come eventually, and I'm glad I did. I bought this as the pre-order, so I bought this before it even came out. So I did a big gamble because it was like $100. But I'm glad that gamble paid off, because this is a really nice album. I do re-spin this album a lot. Like, whenever I want to calm down, I just listen to this album. And hey, it even got nominated for a Grammy. Crazy, right? But it's a really good album. If you haven't, if you have your biases towards it, or if you haven't listened to it yet, I truly take some time. Like, you can't listen to the album while scrolling on Instagram. You really have to sit down and just hear this album in full. Dedicate some time to it. Even meditate. Do whatever you want. Just take some time and spend some time to listen to this album. But I know he might be getting that rap album soon, because Andre 3000 is like, oh no, I want to rap now. Psh, come on. So I think with the next few records, remember Sibling Records from the last record collection video and the video I made on it by itself? Well, these next records are just all from there, because even though I didn't buy that many records this year, the majority of the records I bought this year from Sibling Records, because it's so affordable. I mean, you saw my video, so I got a couple from here, so here's a little bit of them. We got Thom Yorke's The Eraser. I actually have a really big Radiohead phase, like 2022, and so this is a byproduct of that. Even though I don't listen to that much Radiohead nowadays, I do, I still bought this, because I do like Thom Yorke's solo work. I do love his ambient sort of projects. Kid A is probably one of my favorite Radiohead projects, and I love his ambient style, you know what I'm saying? Kind of similar to me, how he went from indie rock to ambient. But I was just, hip-hop ambient, but I still make hip-hop. But I really do enjoy this album. This is a nice mellow album that you can just play whenever and just have a great time. This is a nice album. Coming up on our next sibling record, we got Herbie Hancock's Sunlight. I really enjoy Herbie Hancock. He's one of my favorite artists of all time. Like, he's up there with Miles Davis, John Coltrane, Ornette Coleman. Like, I really do enjoy Herbie Hancock, and it's a shame that I don't own more records by him. Like, you'd think by now that I would have so many because I just listened to him so long, and I love the dude. If you know, you know. This record has been sampled in a lot of hip hop albums, but even if it wasn't, just listening to it by itself is very relaxing. Like, you need to listen to this on a summer day, clean your room, and then get on your bed, lay down, just listen to this album, drink on some nice cold lemonade, and your whole life will be better. This is an album that I thoroughly enjoy, and this is from his funk era. I know Herbie Hancock has gone through a lot of eras, and I like a lot of them. I like almost every single one of them. Same with Miles Davis. And I really enjoy his funk era, especially because I feel like he dominated that one. I feel like he was meant for that. Then we got a heavy hitter right here. If you know, you know. We got Prince Paul's Prince Among Thieves. I'm going to say right here, this is one of the greatest albums of all time. Not greatest hip hop album of all time. Not greatest underground hip hop album of all time. Greatest album of all time. I've definitely got inspired by Prince Paul's Prince Among Thieves. I remember the first time listening to this record and just got blown away by the ending. Oh my goodness. Thank you to Open Mike Eagle for what had happened once that turned me on to this record. Because I don't know how my life would be. My life would be so much different if I never heard this album in my life. I'm so glad I got that Sibline. It was only for $28. I remember going in there and I was just like, my jaw was on the floor. I was like, what the hell? Definitely check this album out. If you love movies, then you're gonna love this album. It's basically a movie on wax. Even if it's not for the movie aspect, the actual songs in this album are amazing because, you know, Prince Paul just brings everyone together and it just all makes sense. Like, he brings in famous rappers like it's like acting, you know what I'm saying? I know famous actors have gone to acting, but it's like rappers they wouldn't expect, like Kool Keith, Big Daddy Kane. We got Biz Markie on here, we got the RZA. We got so many amazing people on here and they all do their roles perfectly. Then up next, from the Sibline record store, we got Funkadelic, standing on the verge of getting on and giving it on. I love Parliament Funkadelic so much. This is one of my favorite groups of all time. Not favorite funk groups of all time, favorite groups, period. But yeah, I really enjoy Funkadelic, and I enjoy this record too. And I always loved the art on each and every one of their albums. They definitely influenced my art style as well. And this is another classic record. They were just doing hit after hit. Funkadelic was going crazy in the 70s. It was going like, hit after hit. And this is another example of one of their prime works. And I know I have the other ones, and I still need more from this era, but this is a nice one to put in that amazing Funkadelic run. Definitely get this, because all of your favorite artists love Funkadelic. Up next, we got something that you won't even expect. We got Swans Leaving Meaning. What? I had a Swans phase in the beginning of 2024, and my dad actually picked me this up at a record store. And then I was like, oh, bet. This Swans album is from the new era, and it gets overlooked a lot. But I actually really like this one. I feel like I like it. It's a little bit more ambient, it's a little bit more calmer than the other Swans projects. But I think it has its own charm. I think I just really enjoy it. It sounds really mature from Michael Girard. And this is one of the later works I really do enjoy. And I was surprised when I listened to it because I was like, you know what, there's a lot of bands who come back and the newer work just doesn't hit well. But Swans, they actually made it work. I suggest you listen to this album if you're a big Swans fan, or if you're a Swans fan at all. So just listen to the album. It's not as hard as you expect it to be, but the calmness is kind of so surprising. It's like the shock value of the hard stuff. Up next, I got these radio play records, or like test presses, or I don't know exactly what you call them, but they're called promo releases, Slampy. I say the correct term in a little bit, but like just so that nobody goes in the comments like immediately. I say they're called promo releases, and I do say it in the video. These at a record store. They got them all for a nice cheap price. Like we got 8-Bone MJG Space Age Forever. Oh my goodness, this is so crazy. I think I only got this for like $6. And it's a full album, and it's not even a clean version either. This is really cool. I found this at a record store. I actually haven't listened to it. I didn't listen to it before I bought it. But then when I listened to it on vinyl, I was like, damn. Maybe one of my favorite 8-Bone MJG albums. It's really nice. If you're an 8-Bone MJG fan, definitely should listen to this. And look, it's one of the later works. And it just surprised me, and I really do enjoy this. I know they brought in a lot of heavy hitters on here, like DJ Quick and Swiss Beats on here, and other people feature on here. But I suggest you do listen to this album, because it took me by surprise. And I'm glad I do own this, you know what I'm saying? Especially since it's like a DJ promo copy, so it's even more mysterious, but it's a full album, and I got it for such a cheap price. Up next now, DJ Promo Copy. We got Gangsta Boo's Love Don't Live Here. I love Gangsta Boo. I love 3 6 Mafia, one of my favorite groups of all time. And I'm so sad that I don't own more Gangsta Boo because she's probably like my top 3 favorite 3 6 Mafia members. But I found this at the same record store that I found the other Promo Copy. And this is one of my favorite songs by her. On one of my favorite albums by her. I think it's on the Star 69 album, and I really do enjoy this song, and I wish it was a full album, but I'll find it one day. I've been eyeing it on Discogs, the CD version, and I'm gonna see when I'm gonna strike. I'm gonna strike one day, and I'm gonna get it. But for now, I got the single "Love Don't Live Here No More." And the next night, DJ Promo Copy, I got Flip Mode Squad, The Imperial. I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't played this. I've never listened to it before. I never played this. I just got it because I was on a record high. Because I found those 2 records for a cheap price, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is a new thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find DJ Promo Copies of full albums for cheap. Oh my goodness, I was on a high because I found cheap records. I had to buy it. But I think I realized that this is the clean version. And so I was like, oh, but I didn't know that until I looked it up on Discogs. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I've never spun it. I don't know why I never spun it. I got it like the beginning of the year, but I don't know why I never spun this record. But I don't know. I think I just got it just because maybe, you know what? I should probably spin this because like it's been sitting here collecting dust. Either I should sell it or spin it. So, you know. But I think this is a good album. I mean, I love Busta Rhymes. She's one of my favorite rappers of all time. I know there's a couple hits on here that I've gotten. You know, I know there's a bunch of classic hits on here that I know of. But I just haven't listened to the record full through, which I should probably do after this video, because I know I should probably get up on that. Talking about good records for a cheap price, we got this double EP by Angry Black Man. So like this EP, I forgot what it's called. Yeah, this is a double EP by Angry Black Man. I think we got Reality, and then we got, and the other side is Headshots. Then the other side of Headshots. I don't know, please forgive me for figuring which is which, but I really enjoy both of these EPs, and I'm glad they finally put this on vinyl. I think this is the first record ever, the first vinyl ever. I know they put both these EPs on cassette, but I think this is the first. I remember the hype for this when this first came out. It's like, cause that was the first time, and I think they came out for a record this year, and they got put on vinyl, and I really liked that. I really enjoyed it. I definitely need to pick that up. These guys on a steadily like increase, and I feel like the next album they drop, they're gonna really like go into the stratosphere. But I really enjoy both these EPs, and I'm glad I got it on vinyl for a cheap price, $12. Would you look at that? Steal. This is what we call steal. I really enjoy this record. I'm so glad I got it for a cheap price, because I told you I can't afford records no more. But definitely check out Angry Black Man, because they're a really cool duo. You know what I'm saying? Check them out before they get crazy famous, because I feel like, I mean, they already have a couple of buzz right now, but like I said, I feel like the next album they're gonna go even crazier. So definitely check them out, because they're definitely an interesting duo, and I really do love their songs, and I really do love both of them. Up next, we got the Bombshell. I don't know how I'm supposed to introduce this record, because it needs no introduction, but we got the repress of Kenny Siegel and Billy Woods' Hiding Places. I never thought I'd be able to own this album ever. I knew they were gonna do a repress eventually. They had to have. I mean, I wouldn't be mad if they didn't. You know what I'm saying? I would never, because it's their album. They can do whatever they want with it. If they never repress it, but I'm surprised they did it so soon. But I guess they did it for the 5-year anniversary. I was actually at one of the shows for the 5-year anniversary tour. I didn't get this at the show. I got it online, which I'm kind of sad. They put it online before the show, because I wanted to buy it at the show. But good thing, because when we went to the show, I even made a video about it. When we went to the show, the line was too damn long. So I'm glad I bought it before the show, because I would have never been able to cop it. This album needs no introduction. You've probably seen this all online everywhere. One of the greatest albums of all time. Billy Woods is a genius. Kenny Siegel is one of my favorite producers of all time. My next editor, Prince Paul. Them two are just ones that influenced me heavily in my production. You can probably hear it. I'm so glad to finally have this album on vinyl. This is something that I really, really needed, and I'm so glad I got a repress. And the show was awesome too. I love the show. You can see on my YouTube channel. I'll link it right there. Up next, I bought this from one of my online friends, because they were selling this to buy a new house, and I was like, bet. So we got Open Mike Eagles, Rappers Die of Natural Causes. Now this album has actually had a big influence on me. I pretty much named my first album inspired by this. You know, I want to produce my favorite rappers before they die. Rappers die of natural causes. Both of us having like a sense of why rappers dying at young ages, or like, you know, open my ego, like hoping that rappers die of natural causes, but that's really not the case most of the time. But I really do enjoy this album, man. I love that. I love to have this album on vinyl. I have a lot of Open Mike Eagle now, and I'm definitely almost done with the whole collection. So this is another one just to wrap up my whole Open Mike Eagle collection. This is a nice beginning. This is a nice beginning era of Open Mike Eagle. I feel like a lot of beats are very nostalgic of that early 2010s underground hip hop. This is a very nice album. I remember seeing this at Amoeba when I first started collecting records before I got into Open Mike Eagle, and I was like, I might want to buy this, but I never really picked it up, so I'm glad I finally picked this up. Slampy, why are you laughing? Slampy, why are you laughing? I'm sorry, but I'm about to drop another bombshell. Here we are. Here we are to my Stevie Wonder pipeline. Near the end of 2024, I had a huge, and I still do, I love Stevie Wonder. He's one of my favorite artists of all time. And this year, I really obsessed with him. And I got this record no other but Sibling Records. I love you, Sibling. Thank you. One of the greatest albums of all time. It's been sampled forever. Like, everybody who is a music person knows that this is one of the best albums of all time. It's influenced a whole generation and then some. Stevie Wonder is one of my favorite artists of all time. I love this album. There's so many songs on here that I just adore. And how much can you say about this that hasn't already been said? You know what I'm saying? This is just one of those albums that you see everywhere, and for a reason, because it really is the most influential of all time. And I'm so glad I got to finally have this on vinyl. I remember seeing this at Sibling, and I was like, oh, I need that. And I'm so glad. This is like a must-have for my collection. I'm so glad I got it so soon, because I just had my Stevie Wonder, hyperfixation. I told you I had a Stevie Wonder hyperfixation this year. The album after that, we got Hotter Than July. I'm gonna be real. This album actually took me a little bit longer to like than the other Stevie Wonder album, because it is different. It is much different than the other albums. But I eventually grown to like it. It's probably actually one of my favorite. All the songs are on here. It's the classic. But this is, I think people call this like his super famous era, or like the era where you got your like superstar era of Stevie Wonder. And I really enjoyed this album. Y'all saw it. This is the album I got in my birthday vlog. Y'all see this was in the birthday vlog. Y'all saw it. This is one of the albums I got, and I'm so glad to have it. I just love Stevie Wonder. I love all of his records. All his records are amazing. He's just one of the best of all time. And the reason why everybody's influenced by him. There's a reason why you talk to any artist and you're like, who influences you? Like, he's in the same category as like Michael Jackson, Marvin Gaye, like Isaac Hayes. And I do hope to see him one day. He played at LA recently. I was so mad because I didn't get to see him, but like, I really hope I get to see him one day. What if I told you the next record is Stevie Wonder's Talking Book? I told you I had a crazy Stevie Wonder phase, and I still love the man. Like, it's not my Radiohead phase to where I can't listen to Stevie Wonder no more. Like, I still love Stevie Wonder. I still listen to him all the time. There's another record I got, Sibling Records. Thank you. Most of my Stevie Wonder records are from Sibling, so like that was dope as hell to find it there. I love this album. This is probably one of my favorite, like, top 3 Stevie Wonder albums of all time. It's everything on here is just, oh my god. It's just funky in a way that like hasn't been funked before, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just hits you right in the heart. This is actually the record I got in my Sibling video that y'all saw. This is one of the records I got that y'all have seen before, but I'm showing here again in case there's any newcomers. But yeah, I got this amazing. I think I've already said it. If I haven't already said it enough in that video, I'm just gonna say that this is a phenomenal masterpiece that will be studied in the decades to come, and has been studied and has been influenced, and its influence runs wild with everybody who has listened to this and make music because of this album. And then ending off my Stevie Wonder vinyl collection, we got Music of My Mind. This is an underrated Stevie Wonder album. I think this is before Talking Book. But this is still an amazing. Like, I love Superwoman. Mary wants to be a superwoman, but is that really in her heart? But I really love this album. This album has a nice charm to it. Towards an early Stevie, quote unquote, early Stevie Wonder, before he got to his real, like his distinct sound. And it has a nice charm to it, so I really do like it. And like the first time I listened to this, I was on a bike ride, and it was like all the leaves are falling. And it was just an amazing time. It just you need to listen to this album on a bike ride. You will, and it was early in the morning too, and so it was just an amazing vibe. Underrated Stevie Wonder album that I feel like everyone should listen to if you're a Stevie Wonder fan. Because if you're overlooking this one, then you're the problem. You're the problem. Okay, I swear there's no more Stevie Wonder records. Stevie Wonder has produced credits on this album. Bada 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 bum bum, bada bum bum, bada bum bum, bada bum 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 bum, bada bada bum bum, bada bum bum, bada bum bum, bada bum 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 bum. Yes, y'all saw I got this. This is another one I got. Oh, with the other Stevie Wonder as well. Y'all saw this previously in my birthday vlog. I got those 2 Stevie Wonders and this Michael Jackson. I find one of my favorite Michael Jackson records, like probably like top 3. I really love this. I really love the production on it, and it's really cool to see Stevie Wonder is on it too. He's played the keys on Just Good Friends, and you can also hear him too, which is such an amazing collab. Like Michael Jackson and Stevie Wonder, that's like a dream team collab. I keep forgetting this because I just learned it recently that Michael Jackson and Stevie Wonder are cousins. I keep forgetting that. I don't know why I keep forgetting it. I just don't believe it because like how? But I guess it's understandable. But just like, of course Stevie Wonder's gonna have some production because they're literally cousins. They probably have a lot together. So it's amazing to hear both of them on this album. But also like Michael Jackson, like, do I need to say anything about this? Because I mean, y'all should know. Y'all should already know that he's like the king of everything. So should I really explain this album other than I love Michael Jackson? I mean, look at what my girlfriend got me. I really do love Michael Jackson, and I think you will see him more further down this video. But for now, we got Michael Jackson's Bad. And then we also got this one that you saw in the birthday vlog as well. We got Sade's The Diamond Life. This is her first album. I really do enjoy it. And it just, I love Sade. I fucking love Sade. But who doesn't, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if you don't, then you just hate life. Classic LP. This is the classic LP. You know what I'm saying? I'm so glad to finally get this on vinyl. Because I was actually going to the record store. I think I said this in the video. I was going to the record store looking for this one specifically, and I got it. And then let me just show you the records because these are the ones that are closest next to me. We got the ones I got for Christmas. This Christmas just passed, and I think I got like a couple of records. You're gonna see, I forgot how many. I think like 6, 7. So y'all see what records I get for Christmas. Starting with Project Pat's Getty Green. Y'all saw in that one video, you know, my first video, I'm not spending any money today. I really wanted this album, and I finally got it. Finally got it for Christmas. Da, 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 I finally got it. Project Pat not only is a top 3 6 Mafia member, but it's like a top rapper of all time. I love Project Pat, one of the greatest of all time, and I finally, I own this album on vinyl because I've been needing it for so long. I love this album. I really do. And it comes in a cool colorway, which I'll probably show right now. But it's just good googly moogly. We love Project Pat. He's one of the best rappers of all time. And this album is a classic. Speaking of 3 6 Mafia, another album I got for this Christmas was 3 6 Mafia Mystic Style, the first LP. From here on out, you're gonna see a lot of records that don't have sleeves on them. Don't worry, I bought some new sleeves on Turntable Live with the Christmas money I got. And so I'm gonna spend the first month of 2025 putting all the sleeves on the records that I bought. Because I haven't bought sleeves in a long time. I usually get them at Walmart, because Walmart has vinyl sleeves for some reason. But I went like yesterday to go look because I had some money, and I couldn't find anything. I was like, how are you? I mean, I know it's like the day after Christmas, but like, how are y'all not have vinyl sleeves? Y'all really buying up all that for Christmas? I mean, that's fine. Because I got better ones at Turntable Lab, and there's more of them, and I bought them for less than what Walmart was selling, and so it all came out good. And I bought some new records at Turntable Lab. Hey. It's $100 if you ship it for free. So like I couldn't ignore the deal. Yeah, 3 6 Mafia is one of the best. I need more albums by them because I don't have that many albums. I think I have that Project Pat. This 3 6. I got 3 6 Mafia on tape. I mean on CD. I got this on vinyl, and I got that Gangsta Boo. Like I need more 3 6 Mafia. I think that's what I'm gonna do 2025. I'm trying to collect more 3 6 Mafia because I love 3 6 Mafia. But who doesn't? I feel like 3 6 Mafia has kind of had like a renaissance of fans coming in because everyone's all like, oh, what's up with Memphis? What's up with Memphis? Oh, we love Memphis now. We love Memphis now. Amazing album, a classic LP from a classic hip hop group. Y'all need to listen to this. This is a great introduction to Southern rap, even Memphis rap. Then it's another album I got for Christmas. We got Prodigy's HNIC. I'm gonna be real with you. I actually haven't listened to this album before I got on vinyl. I just saw it because I ordered all these records on Turntable Lab. And I saw this one being sold for $17. And I was like, why is this classic LP being sold for $17? I found out because there's like a dent in the corner. But like, I don't give a fuck. As long as the record still plays, like it should be good. Which I'm glad I got for $17. I'm not saying anything about that. I'm glad I got it for $17. And listening to it first on vinyl, it's a nice LP. I know there's classics on here like Keep It Thorough. And I just, this is an amazing album. I love listening to it first time on vinyl. When's the last time you do that? When's the last time you listened to an album for the first time on vinyl? You know what I'm saying? I still do that nowadays. I listened to MF Doom's Doomsday the first time on vinyl. But like years ago in 2020, like I got almost all of MF Doom's albums by now. I know y'all know, but it's for the newcomers. There's some albums, even though streaming is mostly where I listen to albums for the first time, but there are still some albums that I listen to for the first time on the physical release, and this was one of them because it was such a cheap price I couldn't ignore. Continuing with my birthday records, we got Lupe Fiasco's Food and Liquor. That's my clothes. I don't know why, but I somehow always do these videos when I'm doing my laundry. Because I think we did that last time, or the time before that. I don't even know, but I remember one video I was doing laundry while doing this record collection video. Lupe Fiasco's Food and Liquor. It took me a long time to get into Lupe Fiasco's Food and Liquor, because sometimes when like an artist has like too much of a hype, it's hard for me to get into like Radiohead. Like at first I was like, Radiohead is too much big of a hype, I don't want to get into them. But then when I got into them, I was like, oh my goodness, this is such amazing music. Not comparing Lupe Fiasco and Radiohead, because they're not comparable, because they exist in two separate lanes that are both great in their field. But yeah, I think this would be the Radiohead of hip-hop music back in the day. You can't say shit like that, because it's, like I said, they're not comparable. But yeah, I love Lupe Fiasco's Food and Liquor. I mean, I wouldn't have gotten it if I didn't like it. I mean, like, are we being for real? But yeah, I think it's a nice album. A lot of good production. I know Pharrell does a track or maybe two. And like, I always love Pharrell's production. And Lupe Fiasco, I really love a lot of his raps. You know what I'm saying? Lupe Fiasco's cool, and I like. Also, I started listening to his next album, The Cool, and I think I like that more than this album. I'm still cool that I have this album. Also, listen to the new album he dropped this year, Samurai. It's pretty cool. It's a nice little short album. Oh, look, we got one of these guys. Oh, you think so cool for having a blacked out album? Nah, but if you look closely, there's some text. I don't know if you can see, I don't know if you can pick it up. But this is Vince Staples' Dark Times. And yeah, it's pretty dark. It's like a Black Mirror. Yeah, this is an album that came out this year, and I need more Vince Staples albums. Like, I've been trying to get Vince Staples albums, but I don't know why. I just haven't been able to. A lot of them are expensive for some reason. But I got this one. This is the one he dropped this year, and it's such an amazing album. I love Vince Staples, and he's definitely a legend from California. And I need more of them, so I'm glad that I at least got one Vince Staples record, because I've been needing one forever. But yeah, it's such a great album that he dropped. Well, I'm saying this year, but it's 2025. I'm sorry, it's the first month 2025. Like, you always don't get used to it until like at least March or May. But he dropped this album 2024 last year. And I really do enjoy this. I really wanted it when it came out on vinyl, but it was sold out immediately, and it was like limited quantities, and I was like, fuck, I really wanted this album. But I'm glad that Turntable Lab had it. There's another album I got for Christmas, so I'm glad Turntable Lab had it, because I really needed it, and I hated when it came out, it sold out immediately. I really needed it, so I'm glad I finally got it. Then the last record I got for Christmas was Black Star's self-titled. What kind of self-titled? This is Mos Def and Talib Kweli are Black Star, but it kind of is a self-titled. I've been needing this forever. This is a classic hip-hop album. Like this album is like invented the words classic hip-hop album. Started the careers of two giants in hip-hop, and I just really needed this. I'm so glad I got it. I also got this specifically because it comes in the picture, this two-tone Black Star. So you'll probably see, I'm probably showing it right here. I really love this pressing because it just looks cool. You know what I'm saying? Not only is it a cool album, but the vinyl even looks cool, which you get extra points for that. But yeah, I really enjoy this album. Really nice, such amazing tracks on here, and just like, this is like the beginning of these two icons, and then they just branched out and made amazing albums afterwards. Like, I'm looking at Mos Def's Black on Both Sides right there. Like, I have that album. You saw that I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, I love Mos Def. It's like one of my favorite rappers of all time. I love Mos Def. Now here he's coming off a new album with The Alchemist that just got announced today. Up next, this is when I was on that Swans craze. We got Swans the Annihilator. Actually, I got this while I was at the Swan show this year. Did I say I was at the Swan show? Yeah, I went to go see Swans this year. I don't know why I didn't say that, but I saw Swans. Yeah, I didn't like the way Michael Girard was looking at me. I really do love this early Swans album, and I feel like I really need it as one of my collection. It was really nice, and I mean it's not nice. It's harsh ass music, but they have their moments. They have their moments on here. Yeah, this is a classic Swans album that I really needed. A lot of tracks on here are really dope as hell, and it's cool. It's cool. Now this is an underrated album from an artist that y'all probably know, that I grew up loving. Like I loved it. Like first time I heard it, I was in love with this project. I thought I would never get repressed. But surprisingly, this year got repressed. It's Billy Woods, The Known Unknowns. I'm so glad this finally got repressed, and I'm so glad that I had money to buy it when it got repressed. Because sometimes I don't even have the money to buy things when shit gets repressed. So I think Universal was like helping me out when this album came out, so I could help buy it. But yeah, Blockhead and Billy Woods is such an amazing duo. And this, oh my goodness, I love this. I used to spin this album all the time in 2021, and I just so glad, because I needed this forever. Like the other one, like Billy Woods' Hiding Places, I thought I would never get that on vinyl. I thought I would never get this on vinyl. But the fact that I'm holding it right here is a testament. There's another vinyl. There's another album on my checklist, on my huge album checklist that I really needed, and I'm so glad I finally have it. If you're a Billy Woods fan, you should definitely listen to this album, because this album is phenomenal. Maybe even sometimes better than Hiding Places. Don't tell the Billy Woods fans I said that. It's just depending on what type of hip hop you like, but it still doesn't mean I don't love Hiding Places. I love Hiding Places, but I feel like I'm more of like the boom bap, and so, you know, this is more adjacent to that. Speaking of Blockhead, we got his album that he released in 2023, The Ox. Blockhead's a really cool producer. I got a couple of his. He did an A$AP Rock's first album, the one with Billy Woods, and now I got a solo joint. My dad actually bought this for me from Backwoods Studios, and for me it was a surprise gift. And it's really, I really like this Blockhead album because it's like he brings on so many different cool guests, like a Kai Solo, Billy Armin Hammer's on here, Open Mike Eagle, K-Town Oddity, I think even RX Papia, one of the RXs. Bruiser Wolf is on here. Like, everybody's on this record. Now, it makes this sound so amazing. Like, it's so cool that everybody's on here. I have all the tracks on here. Everyone does an amazing job, and the production is amazing. Y'all missed out on this release, because if all your favorite rappers are on this album, like, y'all missed out. Like, I know The Alchemist brings together some amazing rappers, but Blockhead brought together everybody. So y'all missed out. If y'all a hip-hop fan, if you missed out on this album, then you missed out on a lifetime, man. Catch the fuck up. This is another album that I bought for my friend. This is KMD's Mr. Hood. I really needed this, especially for my KMD MF Doom collection. I now have every single KMD album, which isn't that, isn't that great of an achievement because there's only 2 albums, but I really needed this. I really needed this album for a long time. It comes in a really cool, I'll show right now, it comes in a really cool vinyl. Look how cool is that? Oh my goodness. But yeah, I really needed this album on vinyl. I remember borrowing it for my stepdad. There's another album that I borrowed from my stepdad that I listened to on wax. And it's just such an amazing album. I'm so glad that I finally have it on my own, because not only is it great because this is MF Doom's first release, but also it's great because it's a great hip-hop release, period. Then up next, I got this from the same store. I got the Angry Black Men. It's Coolio, It Takes a Thief. I love Coolio. It's such amazing. Oh man, rest in peace, Coolio. But I got this from the same record store. I got the Angry Black Man, and I love this album. I think this is another cheap one too. Like, it's only $20. $20 for this Coolio record? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm so glad that I finally got this. It's such a nice early hip hop release, and this is just definitely a staple. I mean, everybody knows Fantastic Voyage, but even the other tracks on here are amazing as well. Like Coolio, this is an amazing first album from Coolio. He does an amazing work, and it's just another staple in hip hop, in the hip hop world. Another album I got early 2024. I forgot when this specifically came out, but this is Earth Sweatshirt's Voyeur Dyer. I still don't know how to say this name, Earth Sweatshirt. Earth Sweatshirt, I still don't know how to say this name. This is Earth Sweatshirt and The Alchemist's album together. We all knew that The Alchemist and Earth Sweatshirt were going to come out with the album together. It was just a matter of when. Like, I think they had this album out as like a secret album on YouTube, but nobody found it, which I find surprising. What the hell? They find lost media every single day. We needed a lost media person to come and find this album. But I'm glad it finally came out. I think it came out first as an NFT, which is kind of weird. But I'm glad that it finally came out officially on vinyl. And well, I'm glad they put this on because I got the moment it came out on vinyl because I think it didn't come. I think it came out like not that far off from when the actual digital release came out because that's pretty rare for Earth Sweatshirt. Because on Earth Sweatshirt, a lot of his albums once they come on the digital, like you have to wait like a year before they come out on vinyl. And so it's pretty cool that I had a nice turnaround. But I think it's because the Alchemist probably had a helping hand in like distributing it as well. This is a nice album from Earth Sweatshirt. Earth Sweatshirt is one of my favorite rappers of all time, and this is a nice album from the both of them. Speaking of Earth Sweatshirt, Tyler the Creator with Chromacopia, 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 Chromacopia. God damn, he's saying, listen, I was 19, I was a sit. I love this album. This album came out last year, very late last year. And it's really cool. There's another one where, like, usually with the Tyler releases, like, once it comes out on the digital, it comes out like a year after with the vinyl release, which is fine. I mean, vinyl takes a long time, which I'm not mad about. And I'm glad that he does it. I'm glad he doesn't do, like, a big pre-order for all his records. But I'm glad he came with a test press this time. I was surprised. I was like, damn. I guess, from everybody being mad at last time for him not having the album immediately out, which I'm kind of depressed. Like, why'd y'all bully Tyler? Why did y'all bully Tyler? Just you can't. Records take a long time to make nowadays. Like, be for real. I got number 37,819, and this is my copy. I bought this. I think I got this for my birthday. Yeah, I got this record for my birthday. Good thing it came out around then, because I don't think I would have been able to get it if it was my birthday. But I can't. But it is a test press, so a lot of the songs do sound different. And there is an extra song on here. I'm kind of sad that they don't have the song of Doechii on here, which I probably will buy the official release when it comes out because I need that song of Doechii. That's like my favorite song. That song, The Balloon. It's probably my favorite song in the whole album. So I'm sad it wasn't on here, but it makes sense because that song probably recorded pretty recently. I think even Doechii even confirmed that in a Nardwuar interview that she made that song very, very recently with Tyler. And so it makes sense that wouldn't be on a test press because this is probably from my version of the album like a long time ago. But at least we got an extra song, so that makes up for it. And I do think Schoolboy Q versus is better than Playboi Carti's on this album. Fight me. But I love this album. I spent it all the time when I got it and when it first came out. Album's so good, I had to get another one. What? No, I'm joking. My dad got me this one because I showed him, yo, Tyler's doing test presses, but I bought it before I sent him the link, and I guess he bought one, and he bought one for himself too. I think he has his own Chromacopia release too, and so I have like 3 Chromacopias in my vicinity. But yeah, this one is 64,045, and yeah, I guess I got a sealed Chromacopia, which I guess this will pay for my college fund or wedding, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm gonna keep this sealed, which I don't like. I don't like keeping records just sealed. I like keeping them to play them. But I already have a Chromacopia, so it's no point in opening this, you know what I'm saying? And so I guess I'm gonna have to sell this when the time comes. Another album I bought for my friend is Mac Miller, Watching Movies with the Sound Off. I really needed this Mac Miller album for a long time. It took me a long time to really get into this one, but once I did, I really did enjoy it. See, when the friend I bought it from drew all these sticker notes on it, thanking me, and they didn't have to. This is so cute and adorable, and just so amazing. Oh my goodness, like they're such a nice friend. You know what I'm saying? To just to leave all those notes for me. Yeah, it took me a long time to get into this album, but when I did, oh my, when I did, it was just. I'm so glad to finally have it on vinyl. You know what I'm saying? I do love Mac Miller. I do have a couple Mac Millers in my collection. I feel like there's like 1 or 2 records that I really need from him to really complete my collection. There's some Mac Miller albums that I don't want to collect on vinyl, but this is definitely one I wanted. And there's definitely, I think, 1 or 2 that I really, really need, that I really, really want. This next one I got from Mellow Music because they were doing, I think, a spring clearance, or they were doing like some seasonal clearance, and this is like, I think I got it for like $20, like $20, bet. You can tell this is the year where I was really looking for budgets and record collecting. This is something that I would, and this is something that I really, this is a record that I really wanted since forever. Since forever. I love this project, even though it's a small EP. I still love every single song on here. It's Open Mike Eagle, a special episode of. And this is a cool alternate cover variant where it's like painted. I really do love this EP. I've been needing it since forever. And I think Open Mike Eagle is a person who is a person who actually makes amazing EPs that like rival his actual album, which I've never seen done before. This is something I've been needing forever. But every single time I buy it, it's always from an old pressing that's cost a lot of money. So I'm glad they repressed it. And I bought it in a seasonal clearance, so only $20. And it comes in this amazing pressing. Look at this pressing. Good googly moogly. Then next we got this from this really underground artist. Like, I don't even know if you know this dude. His name is Khalil Blue. And this is his second album that he made. I think he dropped it in 2023, and I got it early 2024. And I really do like this album. I don't think I got as much buzz as his first album, but I still really do enjoy this one. This is definitely, I feel like it's better than his first one. I feel like his production style is much better, rapping style is much better, and everything about it is just an improvement over the first one. This is when I really love it, and I'm really glad that I got put on vinyl so I can get it. I think I have all Khalil Blues releases at this point, but I only have like 2 or 3 of them. And so, I want to keep collecting my Azzy. But this is a really small underground artist. I think I found him out through a different artist. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I really had to look for this guy to find him. But when I did, I was like, wow. I really do. I love Khalil Blue. And you should definitely listen to him because he's definitely underrated as hell. Like, you should, if you love hip-hop, if you love boom bap, if you love hip-hop, you're going to love Khalil Blue. Then this is the next album that I bought from my friend. The same friend I bought the Mac Miller from was this Cherry Bomb Instrumentals. I'm one of those people, I'm pretentious as fuck. I love Cherry Bomb, even though everybody hated it. I've always loved Cherry Bomb. I never hated it. I remember the first time listening to it, it really changed my world. And so I got the Cherry Bomb Instrumentals. I have Cherry Bomb, the regular version on CD. But I got the instrumentals because I really love the instrumentals. I really love how weird Cherry Bomb has definitely influenced me in my projects. Definitely with the instrumentals. Like I've definitely been inspired. So that's why I wanted to get the instrumentals. There's rarely any albums where like any like albums with vocals in it where I like the vocals and the album and the instrumental that I'll buy the instrumentals separately. And there's only a few albums that I'll actually do that for, and Cherry Bomb was one of them. So I'm glad I actually got this because I think it's kind of rare too. This one's kind of rare. It was only pressed once. And I just really glad that I have it, you know what I'm saying? Because I really do enjoy the instrumentals of Cherry Bomb. Speaking of represses, this is a surprise repress. I never thought it would even be on vinyl. This is Puzzle's Exhale. Puzzle did something crazy in 2024. He said, I'm going to repress these 3 albums, which I can only afford one. So I got, the one everybody loved, but I also love 2. Comes with this really cool green vinyl. And I really do enjoy this. I really do enjoy this release. I remember listening to it all the time in 2022. And I'm so glad to finally have it on vinyl. Like, how long we were waiting for this vinyl release? So amazing to finally have it. It's so cool that you just did it so random. He was like, okay, since y'all keep asking for vinyl presses, here's the vinyl press. So glad. It took a long time because he did a pre-order. I think I ordered this in March and got it in October, which doesn't seem that long, but it's a little while. But I mean, I got it. I think what happened, I have a funny story with this. When I initially got it, I actually sent the wrong address to the distributor, and so when they sent it, it was returned to sender. So I had to actually, send the shipping money again, and then send my actual shipping address. So I'm even glad that I got it, because I almost didn't get this record. I almost waited so long to not even get the record. It's a testament that I even got this. And so thank you, Hello Music, for even returning it back to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get the name wrong. I think it's Hello Merch, not Hello Music. What's Hello Music? That sounds familiar. But it was Hello Merch, not Hello Music. And then this is the last album that I bought from my friend. It's Mac Miller in Circles. This is his posthumous album, and I've always needed it since it came out, and I've always loved this album, and I'm so glad that I finally got it. It took so long for me to get this, and I'm just so glad that it's finally in my collection. This is something that I really needed. One of the only posthumous albums that really is good. That barely ever happens, but this one, because I think most of it was already in production before his untimely death, and so that's why it's probably good. But yeah, I really needed this in my collection, so I'm so glad I finally got it. But here we are. We got two from the same artist. We got first up Mike's Renaissance Man. I actually got this on Discogs for such a low price. I think I got it for like $20-something now. Like, but so I probably peaked, but like that's how excited I was. Because I really love Mike and I really want all his albums. I know this one is like an earlier one, so it's more rare. But I'm glad I got it for a cheap price. You know, I think Mike's getting a lot more publicity nowadays, and so it's nice to see that. It's nice to finally know. Nice to finally get this album on vinyl. This is a nice little album. I remember listening to this freshman year of high school and playing it, and just being like surprised. I was like, wow, this is very, very different, and like just being amazed by it. So I'm very glad I got to own this. Like me in freshman year be freaking out to have this on vinyl. And then with his latest solo album, I mean, he did release the album in 2024, but this is like his latest solo album with like no, because I think the first one, the one he released this year, which I actually have on CD, he did it with a producer and him, and so this one he did with some of his own production. I love this album. This album came out 2023, and I think it's another one I got early 2024 as well. And I'm just so glad I got it, you know what I'm saying? Because I think it's being sold. Because I think it was probably limited to release. It's probably being sold for thousands nowadays. And maybe not. Maybe, I don't even know. I haven't checked up on it. But I'm glad I got it when it did. You know what I'm saying? Because it was kind of expensive. It was really expensive. But I understand. It's an indie release. And so, like, I understand the cost. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm really glad that I got this when I did, because I think I would have been able to afford it nowadays. This is a classic album. This is Mike's first double LP. Like, he's never done a double LP before. Maybe he has, but he never released a double LP to my knowledge. And this is his first one. And this is amazing. This is a new generational classic. If you love hip hop, you need to listen to this album. If you love hip hop and you're not listening to new artists, you don't really love hip hop. You love hip hop that was long gone, because this is the new school, and this is carry on the legacy, so you don't even have to worry no more. What was I getting on? What was I talking about? I'm so sorry. I didn't even know what I was even talking about. I didn't even know why I even said that. I think I'm just mad that I feel like old hip hop artists have left us, and I don't know why I even said that. I'm sorry. And then another album I got early 2024 because it came out late 2023. Damn, a lot of albums came out late 2023. It's Danny Brown's Quaranta. Quaranta. I can't even say it correctly. I think it's Italian for 40, which is so weird. I got it in a really cool red vinyl. I got it because they were very cheap. But also, it's just a very nice album, too. I really, spinning it over and over again. It's a really nice album, you know what I'm saying? It's really cool. I think it was a response to 30, or like his like, because I think he turned 40, and Triple X was like his like 30 album, because of course it's XXX like 30, and so, but this is a nice mature album from Danny Brown. This is just a cool retrospective of like his whole life, and this is nice to hear. And I heard he's cooking up a new album. I heard he has like double album worth of songs, and I'm like, damn, Danny Brown, he really does need to release an album that's longer than one disc, because I think his last two records were like one LP, so he does need to come up with that long play again. You would have never guessed what happened. Actually, you can probably guess what happened. My phone died. See, I really hate this new iPhone when it's not like in your face when it tells you your phone's gonna die, because this is like the second time it's happened when I record like long videos, is that my phone dies because I can't see when it ends. I can't see when it's about to die. But I mean, I should have just been charging it the whole time. But it's like, why do people want to get rid of that thing in the middle of the screen? Because now my phone dies when I need it the most, like to record videos. Well, I guess we're lucky that it died when I was showing off my last record, so I can just end it right here. But this is the last record I'm gonna show you is Thriller Life. Ba-dum bum 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 bum. 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 It's close to midnight and something's creeping up and going on. Yeah, I love Michael Jackson. I mean, he's one of the best. The same thing I was talking about with Bad. It's like, do I really need to explain this album? Like, you've seen it everywhere. You've even heard the tracks. Like, do I really need to explain the significance of this album? Because you probably already heard it. You probably already heard people talking about it. This is the definition of classic album. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Like, if you don't know, then you probably a poop brain that shouldn't be watching my video because you're like 5 years old. This is the definition of a classic album. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, since my phone died over there, I'm going to outro right out. Because, like, my floor is messed from all the records. As you can probably see, there's, like, records everywhere. And so, like, I don't want to, like, navigate all the way down to the phone. It's just going to take too much. And I can just do this right here. Because it's what the video's about to end right now anyway. So, thank you so much for watching this record video. Unless there's a second part after this. I'm making the CD into another video. This video's already too damn long. I'm making the CD section into another video. Oh, I was gonna show you the new cassette I got though. New JB's Metaphoric Music. I'm really glad I got this. I thought I'd never get it because I think it was made in Japan, and so I thought I was like, well, I'm not gonna pay for that shipping, so I was never gonna get this record. Also, I thought it'd be like because it's a very underground release, and I just thought that I'd never get repressed, but it did. I got it on cassette for a nice price. I think I got it for like $25, which it seems like a lot for a cassette, but I know it's a nice price. Got new JB's Metaphorical Music. Yeah. So that ends out this record collection video. I know it's been random with this random ass ending, and you already saw it in the other video where my phone died. But yeah, I guess I should end it off here because I know y'all don't want to see this. I know you guys don't want to see this bad quality picture, so I'm just end it off here. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is an update on my record collection. Now I can start 2025 with all the new records I'm going to get for my next record collection video, which I don't know when it's going to be, but it's definitely going to be near the end of 2025. There's even going to be one this year, because I do collect a lot of records. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I stop collecting records. Who knows? Who knows what 2025 has to hold? All I know is this is an updated version of all my records. That's all I got to say. Thank you each and every single one of you watching this video. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace! Oh god, see, look at this mic. I clean this mess up. Look at whatever. This is not High Story Records. I'm gonna clean this up right now. Don't worry about that. All these look at Jesus. Oh Jesus. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is not High Story Records, but I'm gonna clean it up right now. I'm just gonna make the video.